All right, I have never played The Case of the Golden Idol before. I don't know anything about it. I assume it's like a mystery game from the look of it, but that's it. Okay, it looks like moving the mouse moves a on-screen cursor, so I assume a cursor is recommended. Highlights, full screen, new game. Select this if you don't like pixel hunting. I don't. And it says recommended experience. I appreciate that. Abrupt termination of contract. Oh, interesting. Game's like insanely quiet in my own ear. Exploring versus thinking. Blank push blank from a cliff and the blank of Monkey Paw Island. Oh, interesting. Is this like a combination of Monkey Island and Obra Dinn? The game's like dead silent in my own ear. Give me a second. I'll pause and see if I can fix it. Okay, I can't seem to make the game much louder. I maxed out the volume, so if it gets really loud, apologies. I'm hoping it stays at whatever balance it's at right now. I'm just going to restart it. With highlights. Press anywhere to continue. Knew what you were plotting, you snake. Both parties agreed to these terms for the expedition to Monkey Paw Island. Albert Clousley has rights to 2/3 of all valuables for funding the expedition. Okay, and it's not louder than me. Oh, interesting. You get like words you can write down and reorder. Oberon Geller. So it is kind of like Monkey Island meets Obra Dinn. That's cool. Dr. Oberon Geller, Esquire, Albert Cloudsley. A pipe. A dagger. Tobacco pouch and a pipe cleaner. 2 bags filled with coins and gems. Bag of medical instruments and some medicine. Golden statue with a red stone and a bag filled with coins and gems. Ah! Interesting way to just start the game. Scalpel, medicine bottle. Okay. So he's Oberon Geller and I'm Albert Cloudsley. This clue has been added to the thinking panel. Ruins of Xenopolis. Horn of Thumb, which makes sense. Bay of Shadows. We have Horn of Finger as well. Kind of looks like a hand. Okay. Cool. Thinking. So it's Albert Cloudsley pushed Oberon Geller. A cliff. We in the Xenopolis? Is there a way for me to quickly know? And any golden statues. So that's Oberon's pack. Medical instruments, medicine. Presumably they made it to the ruins. Two or fewer slots are incorrect. Okay, let's fill in their identities. Let me do that here. All identities are filled in correctly. When a scroll is completely filled in, words can be dragged directly from the slots. So it could be the Bay of Shadows. Is that what they're trying to suggest here? Or is it the horn because it's sticking out across the side there? I guess they let you brute force it, but maybe that's what matters here at the start. No hints access. While Dr. Obergeller was surveying the poor weather with his looking glass, his expedition partner Albert Cloudsley suddenly pushed him off the cliff. Okay. Return to scenario selection. Complications in the family. Abrupt termination of contract. The untimely passing of a rural gentleman. Hopefully I won't have to brute force next time. I'm just trying to understand what the rules are with, like, guessing. This is already pretty cool. I really like the idea. Ring with a ruby. Wounded head. Interesting. A yacht is slowly floating in the river. Where's that statue? Woodshire, Crow Tower, Blackfield. I can see there being a lot of cool puzzle design space in this game. Lead poisoning. Tall, rickety ladder. August 23rd. I, Sebastian Cloudsley, will share my humble contribution to the science of anatomy and chemistry. Spontaneous combustion. Dressed in my dining attire. Had a beautiful roast duck for lunch. Changed to my hunting attire. Rode to hunt badgers. Had no luck today and returned home. Changed to my researching attire. Changed to my dining attire. Had a tasty beef loin. Filled in my diary and went to bed to continue reading for my research. Okay, so what do we see on the thinking tab right now? We assume this guy must be Sebastian Cloudsley. That must be his dining attire. Presumably that's the hunting attire. This must be the research attire. Okay. Sebastian Cloudsley. Figure out what he's the lord of. We can see the river. It means it must be Blackfield, I think. I like that they tell you whether it's like a location. It's a head wound. Up from a ladder. I think he fell from the ladder. I don't think I missed any other nouns. Researching maybe is the word they want from me. I can drag from here. Okay, that's not right. He has to have fallen from the ladder. So it wasn't while he was dining, right? Or hunting? Those are my only... I'm just trying to see if I'm missing a verb. Which I probably am. August 23rd. Blackfield. The horse is running in the... Oh, I didn't see the horse. It's an interactable. I see the blood trail leads outside the room, so he didn't fall from the ladder. He fell from his horse, maybe? Got it. While the Lord of Blackfield was hunting, his horse threw him off and he suffered a deadly wound to the head. This game is really cool, Leon. I like this. It's taking me a second to figure out like the basic gist of it and the formula, but I get it. Whoa! Amazing 3D cutscenes. Sebastian Cloudsley. Dramatic departure of an outsider. Very smart. It has some things in common with Obra Dinn, although it's not at all the same game. Astonishing Monkey Man. Scorched Horsebrush, Scorched Knife. August Jockey Club Derby, Raging Sultan, 35 pounds. Spontaneous Combustion. First cast a freezing spell. I like how there's a lot of things that recur in the different cases. What are the right symbols? Ash Blair, Finest Tobacco. I think it's kind of cool that the game just like starts. I thought maybe I'd accidentally skipped a cutscene or something, but no, that's just how it works. Adam and James. What an unexpected turn of events. I love the like repeating scene that you're trying to solve too. David Corin is an experienced coachman with a diverse set of talents that I'm sure you'll find very useful. Yours, Theo. Stiletto Blade. Edmund Cloudsley. Okay, we're seeing Cloudsley again. And this is a more complicated scene. Bat Lord pair twins. A and J. Adam and James pair. Okay. Batley, Cloudsley, Cubert. Shamal Bot. Ornamented Guitar Blade. Nicholas Maker. Attorney. Reading of the Last Will and Testament of Sebastian Cloudsley. Interesting. Rose Edmund. He didn't have any kids. Peter Batley. Aphorisms. How to be happy. Eat a hearty meal every day and do not waste your time in trivialities. Avoid being upset. Okay, this is cool now that they're giving way more words for me to work with. I think those first two levels are perfect for explaining what they were going for. Here they can give you a bunch of red herring words. Right. This clue has been added to the thinking about it. Bequeath you the gold idol of Xenopolis. You'll know what to do with it. Put your sharp mind to better use than mere politics. Late sister, your mother had financial troubles. Okay. Willard Wright. So rarely after you left. Blackfield Mansion. appoint Nicholas Maker as executor of my last will and testament. You have that. Peter Batley has a debt to be repaid. 255 pounds. Somebody got set on fire because of a disagreement over the will. Oh, interesting. Okay, so some of these I can assign, right? We know this guy is the lawyer. Is Nicholas Maker. Okay, this level makes a ton of sense now. The game kind of... Sopadir. Guessing she's Rose Kubert. But I have to confirm a lot of people now. Alright, the person who is responsible for horse grooming is the person who's on fire. So we have to figure out what today's date is. But on the September 7th, 1786, it's probably not... Probably is not cheese for that. I don't think I have to like Google what day of the week that is, you know. Just thinking, let me summarize some of these. It does. Yeah, this is fun. This is a really cool idea for a game. My late sister, or mother. Okay, so we should know what that is based on this. Well, she can't be Rose, can she? Because if she were, we're pretty sure that Rose is dead. So we'll move that down here out of the way. Which means she's probably... Oh, Beatrix Batley's not allowed. Maybe she is Rose. Oh no, Peter Batley is the son of Beatrix Batley, who's late. This cross means dead. Okay, okay, I understand. So this is Rose Kubert. This is really cool. All right, so my late sister, your mother, that's Peter Batley. This is kind of cool. It's kind of doing the logic puzzle thing where it's like you got to know, you got to like put names to people, you got to put like letters to people, and then I guess once you have that information, you can transfer that logic to other things. I wonder if Simon at Cracking the Cryptic has gotten a chance to play this game yet. I think it would be up his idol or up his alley. Beat to you the golden idol of Xenopolis. You'll know what to do with it. Probably Edmund would be my guess, but... Sharp mind, better use than mere politics. Who would have the sharpest mind? All he has is he's gambling. Following orders. Buys tobacco. We are to visit my nephew. What are the letters EC on this guy? Okay. So he's Edmund Cloudsley, I think. He doesn't have the statue, so what's up with that? This must be the coachman, right? Okay. David Gorin is that guy, I think. Need to figure out what day of the week it is. Who's the guy who had all the debts? Peter Batley. Guess that guy's Peter Batley, because all he has is he's just gambling. I know this guy's one of the brothers. I may as well just put that down. Property, okay, this is the other brother. We don't know what day of the week it is still, I don't think. Who's Willard Wright? Let me find out more about this Willard Wright character. An associate. Maker, West Will and Testament. I guess you might need to do it. I think this is basically, it's like, it's what I was asking for, essentially. I liked Obra Dinn, but Obra Dinn is an induction game, and I think this is a deduction game. This is the game where it would be appropriate for me to make a big spreadsheet, but I don't need to make a big spreadsheet because the game made one for you. All right, so pretty sure that's Edmund Cloudsley, pretty sure that's David Gorin. These are all I'm pretty sure about. That would make this guy Willard Wright, but I don't know anything about him. Wish I knew what day it was. I don't think I found any other hints that could suggest that. This just says September 7th, but I mean, I could Google what day of the week was September 7th, 1786. Oh, I wonder, can I go to scenario selection? Does it save my progress? Do I have to check in between them? Because that would be kind of cool. Let's see. It does remember September 7th. Okay, September 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. 5th, 6th, 7th. Tuesday, assuming that starts on Sunday. So if it's Tuesday, then the one with the brush is James. Which means that's Adam. Hell yes. I don't know if that's how I was supposed to know that it was Tuesday, but if it is, that's fucking cool as hell. I'm a big fan. Okay, awesome. You met so rarely after you left for the colonies. I bequeath you my savings, land, the Blackfield Manor House. And that's Peter Batley for sure. Okay, so Peter Batley needed the money the most badly, but he gave him a book of aphorisms. Okay. Sharp mind, better use than politics. I guess he physically has the idol, not Edmund Cloudsley. I kind of made that was a guess based on nothing at all. Willard's the one we seem to know the least about. Rose, Edmund, Willard. I think this is gonna be wrong. I'm curious to see what it yells at me for. No, okay, I guess that fits. I think it's you're gonna think the Golden Idol's gonna go to Edmund, but then you're like, wait, he looks really smart. He clearly doesn't have it. Willard definitely has it. All right, so this helps me to understand everything. On the left side, we know this guy died from spontaneous combustion. This is a really great way to help you like track everything. Blank from blank blank. Take the idol. Take the idol from Willard Wright. Sebastian, I don't have his name listed here, do I? Okay, good. Sebastian Cloudsley's will. And ordered blank and blank to take the idol from Willard Wright. Okay, so it's Adam Pear and James Pear. Guessing the order of these doesn't matter. Okay. Edmund got research notes, right? But who got the aphorisms? Peter? It's upset. Peter Batley was upset to receive aphorisms in Sebastian Cloudley's will. Okay, cool. Figured it out. Yeah, this is basically Obra Dinn, except deductive instead of inductive. I'm very happy. I really did think Obra Dinn was great, but I think you can do all of this. I guess you have to make some inferences, but you can definitely eliminate things, which is nice. Fun. Okay, that made sense. Next chapter. I like these little triptychs on each chapter, too. The Murder at the Little Mermaid. Empty bed, not warm. Trapdoor in the ceiling. Window. Old rusty half of shears, piece of stale bread. Door is not open. Revenge. The man is not breathing. I think doing this like episodically, like giving you individual cases to deal with, works. Like I really like that Obra Dinn has this giant ship with all of these different cases that interact with each other, but I think you can do a better job of deducing things when you have a limited number of like nouns and verbs to work with, right? Dear Maurice, just ticking. Music box. You couldn't really make a ridiculous logic puzzle grid spreadsheet in Obra Dinn because there were too many things interacting with each other. But you could never solve something just by saying, well, it's definitely not, you know, there's 6 candidates, so it's definitely not these 5. It generally wasn't the way you got solutions. So send this letter tomorrow, September 10th. I hope it'll reach you without delay. It already is midnight. A Griffin awakened, Proud Beast initiate. Interesting. Washing bowl filled with slightly bloody water. Spooky. Alarm, a break-in. Watchman's alarm rattle. Henry Parker. Shards of glass and mud. Know for sure it's Henry Parker. There's some other faces we haven't discovered yet. Bunch more people down here. I really like this game's art style too. Oscar Boyton. Assume that's him then. Never gamble with something so dear to me again. Navajo folding blade. Amazing Evans musical performance. Okay, he's the one that's playing music, so he must be Evans. No, not so far. Robert Redruth. Escaped convict, okay. I'm pretty sure that's this scary guy. Green bear. Remember you as an agent of our trading company have to reflect its values to the fullest, never be late. Silently support on the 10th, be persuasive, don't take no for an answer. Mindful of our reputation. Dagger. Be calm, John. He was a perfect gentleman. Bought me a drink and then retired upstairs. Annie. You are beautiful like a rose, for you will take any blows. You are like a glass of wine, your hair is very fine. I will find gold in a mine, if that makes you forever mine. Your piglet full of love. Wonderful. Stiletto. Okay, so there's knife, stiletto, dagger, spear. Lots of piercing weapons. What does that man have that I lack? Okay, that guy's presumably John then. That's Annie. These are the names of drinks. What was the... We learned the name Maurice. Revenge RR. Robert Redruth. To my dear Maurice. Presumably this guy is Maurice. Okay. Blank and blank and blank. We're playing cards with loud music. Got stabbed with a blank. Door to the street is shut with a latch. Willard Wright, Ash Blair. Well, that would make sense if we're carrying over characters from previous chapters, right? Okay, this turns green when I've found all of the words. That's helpful. Thanks, game. Wow, it's like it's got all the features of like an adventure game, but it's got stuff that makes it less toxic. Right, well, I don't think that's Maurice then. I think that must be Willard Wright. Ash Blair, Candleland Room, or Forget-Me-Not Room. Not gonna make me Google what those flowers look like, are they? Door does not open. We know that someone was able to go through a trap door. Wonder if that's answered in an earlier chapter. Like how I got the date earlier. I don't see any flower clues. Hubert Cloudsley Batley. Breathing, he has a walking cane. I'm willing to Google it here in a second, like what the different flowers look like, but I'm just curious if that information is provided in the game or not. Okay, so these are their tabs, so those are people's last names. Oh, here we go. This is new. Damn. Empty slots. Okay, well I know some of these, right? There's Willard Wright. I guess the JB lets me connect the last name. But not necessarily, because there's also Oscar. But okay, so there's two B's, but I already know Oscar Boynton, so I know that this must be John Brion. Okay, cool, yeah. This is, it's like giving you a little logic puzzle spreadsheet. I remember I used to do these all the time. AB is Ash Blair. We've already seen those compared elsewhere. And then do we have someone with an A? Is it Annie Green? I used to do these in elementary school. I had to do like a logic class, and I was really into it. Annie Green. M.E. Maurice, do I know a last name? Maurice Evans? Okay. But he's not Maurice, that's Maurice. Let's see if it tells me I'm right here. I think I am. I think I put this all together. Sick. Okay. Cool. So then we know that Annie is Annie Green, and we know that John is John Briage. Who's not covered? Willard Wright. Ash Blair. Those are the two rooms that are covered over here, right? I can go to the other scenario to see, because Willard Wright was in this chapter, right? I think he's the corpse. It makes sense if he had the statue. That's right. Then we, for process of elimination, know that that must be Ash Blair. Got it, yeah. Through the trapdoor. Paul, John, and Annie. All right, it's because Ash is missing for a couple of these games, right? Annie, John, and Oscar are playing cards. And because there's loud music, we know that it wasn't Maurice who did it because he's the one playing the music. A fight ensued upstairs, and Willard Wright got stabbed with whatever Ash's weapon is. A dagger. Cool. Man going by the name of Ash Blair crept into Willard's room through the trapdoor to steal something important. When he opened the music box, it woke Willard up and a fight ensued. In the fracas, Ash stabbed Willard and attempted to frame an escaped convict. Hence the RR red herring bloody note on the wall with the guy that was outside. That was a great puzzle. I really liked the beginning, middle, and end of that, especially with this thing over here. Where you're like, what's the point of this? Like, oh, okay, it's supposed to give me their last names. And 3 of them have a last name that starts with B, but you know 2 of them from this saying Ash Blair, and this guy having the letter calling him Oscar Boynton. Good shit. Really good shit. This game is great. Very much up my alley. The Cursed Inheritance. The Intoxicating Dinner Party. Overcoat and hat. Box of cigars. Peter Batley. Yeah. A great picture. Miss Richards. I think it's Mary Richards. I like that they let you reorder these in case you have guesses. Cloudsley is back. I don't know what I was expecting this game to be like, but it's not this. This is an incredible way to structure this. Syringe with liquid left in it. Little Pip. Kid is almost certainly Little Pip. I like that it does things like highlights ones you've already assigned so you can keep track of the ones you haven't assigned yet. There's a lot of nice little quality of life features in this game, I think. Threw it out. I don't read dirty literature anymore. Ryan served everything as instructed. Ryan's servant. Prepare a roasted boar. Young Miss Richards appears to not enjoy meat. See ya. Continue reading that scandalous novel. Ada. No substance to the claims that your late husband used his position to squander church money. The judge has decided to remove all accusations, and you'll no longer be a target of baseless gossip. Okay, so she's Ada. Something or other. Wine. Randy. Mrs. Smith. 2 eggs and a pot of tea each breakfast. No heavy food for dinner. You are responsible for Little Pip doing all his errands. Mr. Walker, I'm going to be woken up and dressed at 7 a.m. Probably David Walker. Oh, Brian Walker. They're the servants, I think. Expect all my rooms to be cleaned every day. Twice on days I have visitors. So it's either Lucia Baker or Lucia Smith. Oh, David Gorin. It's the coachman. No David Gorin from before. Looks like she's the one that's doing food. She's the one that's sweeping. To Mrs. Smith for 3 years of service. Learn more about these later. Mattress. Bottle with amber liquid. Cool keys. Pennies. Lots of different cool keys. Monkey Man 2. Tooth for tooth. Striped dark hand. Oh, I see. So you can tell what they are based on what room they have access to. Okay. Versus this one has wine and brandy, right? So the one who's supposed to get food is Mrs. Smith. Doesn't look like it's this tiny key. I'll look around elsewhere and see if I can get the answer somewhere else. Stack of candles. Ordinary day. Ink pot. The wise slave. Fables about rulers that make you think. Ash Blair. Finest tobacco. Set of lockpicks. David, clean up the barn until Wednesday. Plan to continue experimenting with the artifact. Okay, that's Edmund Cloudsley talking to David Goran. Presumably this is David's room. The Laceless Count. The besmirched lover of Lusitania. Staff member who has worked here the longest gets the bottom room. Yeah, that's some good logic puzzle shit. Okay, so... Three years of service. I don't know if there's gonna be another award for somebody else here somewhere. Down with parasites. Too long have they feasted on our blood and sweat. Damn right. I'm gonna take the fourth one from every row. Star Child. Okay, so it's probably the person reading the steamy romance, right? Scandalous novel. The Laceless Count. Okay, so this is her room, and if Smith is the one for 3 years of service, then she must be Smith. So she must be Lucia Smith, and she must be Ada Baker. Unless if I find something that contradicts that later. I think that makes sense based on what I've learned so far. Steel Republic. Peptic tonic. Due to the sensitivity of your stomach, I advise abstaining from alcohol for the next month. Consider a glass of peptic tonic before eating to avoid upsetting your digestive system. Opium bottle. Secret codes. Trivial ciphers is reading only the first word of every line are easy to produce on short notice, extremely unsafe, and easy to decode. Money as denominator value has evolved and changed a lot. Still in savvy hands, it is a powerful tool. Money has changed hands. Okay. So I need to check these more closely. Number one. Anywhere there's a note. I that worked the me. Twig dolls, partially empty. Once ingested potion, contact as in effects within depending. Okay, no. Okay. Dear admin, this cannot continue. Okay, we know Rose Cubert. I need your help, my dear brother. Like your idea. Let's send him to the colonies where his violent nature will make him feel at home. With Lady Mary and her well-to-do father Lothar is Mary's father. Okay. Lothar Richards. This is Baker. Starting date 1787, August 1st. Yearly wage £9. Okay, so that, I guess that's our confirmation that she's newer. There's the idol again. Oh well, Edmund. George Bridges is a lord. Peter Batley, we already know about. The revolution will come for the likes of you, you crooked bastards. And you'll pay for your sins against honest common folk with your blood. Final Vanguard, who is someone down here with the little secret note. Down with parasites. Dear this day, preparation dinner, I come raise these worked. I think that's Brian's room. Brian Walker. We'll see. Some other things to check out. A bunch of other rooms. My lord. This has nothing to do with me. Sure, the beautiful lady sits next to me during dinner and I will slip you a shilling. No frustrated and working. Remember the tale about the rich lord who married his donkey and you will feel better. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this guy is Brian. And he's Brian Walker, I think. Cabinet, okay, we have to assign all their rooms. So I think he's this room. That means that Lucia Smith is this one. Take the one from every fourth one from every row. David Gorin's room. We know that from an earlier chapter. Oh, I didn't see this before. A secret bag with secret keys. Cool. Okay. So we think this is David Gorin, I think. And I guess that means this is the last servant's quarter, so that has to be Ada Baker. Who's in the final room is the question. Little Pip, probably? He, like, reads children's novels? I think so. Sick. Okay. Oh, this game is really good. This game, I love it. It's way up my alley. All right. Blank wanted blank dead, and thus blank poisoned the blank and hid the necessary key in a blank. Probably in a bag. Let's get all the other people here. Knowing all the servants and having that taken care of is really nice. You killed my aunt, you devil. I should execute you on the spot. Well, we know who this guy is. Peter Batley, an earlier chapter. I am curious to what extent you need to refer back to previous scenarios to get answers, or if it's all self-contained. Okay, Rose is dead. Remember her. Face is blotched. She almost certainly got poisoned. Oh, but it's probably not her. It's probably someone else who ended up drinking the wine. They assume they're going to trick me there. At the dinner party, Rose drank the poison and died. Yeah, not necessarily she's the one that they wanted dead. They seem rather unwell. It's extremely upsetting. I love some of their, like, animations. It's fantastic. Okay, we know this guy. Edmund Cloudsley. Let's just rule out who other characters must be. This is horrible. Embroidered, but it doesn't say with whom. She must be Mary Richards. Which I assume means this has to be George Bridges through deduction. Oh, I guess not. Okay. Did they say 2 or more were wrong? Let me check that again. 2 or fewer slots are incorrect. Okay. Where did I get the name Lothar? I guess George Bridges could be a complete red herring. Each one of our stewards upon you. The Brotherhood of Masks. Leon has like an hour and like an extra 30 minutes banked, so I'm gonna go until I finish this map. I wouldn't want to leave off in the middle of it. I don't know that George Bridges would actually be here. Where did they sit at the table? It's a logic puzzle similar to Return of the Overdin, but it's deductive rather than inductive. Cloudy liquid. I have to figure out where everyone was sitting at the table based on other information. $30 minutes. Yeah. What else I could learn about that guy? Just quickly confirming that I didn't get this wrong. I don't think I did. Oh wait, no, I know I didn't get that wrong because I got it right over here. Okay. So it's this guy that I don't have right. I doubt that's David. I don't think he's here at all. You can check. I didn't think so. I think he's a character I've never met before. Sure, the beautiful lady sits next to me. So where was Peter sitting? Water, roast, salad, brandy, wine. Okay, I have all of the words I need now, so there's not like a missing character name. We stashed the syringe that was used. Did the kid do it? I don't think it was the kid. I gotta figure out who this guy is. I'm really shocked that he's not George Bridges, but I guess George Bridges could just be there to be a total red herring. He's not here. Don't think they would use like a code name or something. I still haven't find the document that has the coded message in it either. Maybe I just need to look for the... Okay, so that has the blue lock, which we know he has the key to. Abstain from alcohol for the next month. Consider a glass of peptic tonic. Okay, so he didn't have any alcohol. I think we can say he's also sitting at the head of the table, and he had a salad untouched. He drank the water, didn't get sick. It wasn't the wine that was poisoned. Could have been the brandy? But enough people had the wine that the wine definitely was not poisoned, I think. Okay. I've seen the whole board now, so I kind of just need to look through all the clues again and see if anything makes sense. Run to the city and grab me some mashed butter tobacco and a bottle of gin. I'll pay you when I'm back, David. Roasted boar, April 8th. Okay, Miss Richards doesn't like meat. So I know for sure, pretty sure this is not Miss Richards. So Miss Richards is either here or here. And we know she's supposed to be seated next to Peter Batley. But if this is Edmund, because he had water, All right, let's start writing it down. Pretty sure Edmund had the water all the way over here on the right. Edmund Cloudsley, which means that if the person who died couldn't have drank in the same thing. Okay, yeah. So we know that the wine wasn't poisoned, otherwise all three of them would have died and only one person went down. So this has to be Rose. That means that this is the other vegetables. That's Mary. We know that seated next to Mary was Peter. Special about this one other than the salad. Oh, but there's a cigar with that one. Okay, and that changes things. Who has a cigar in their pocket? Pip did. I thought somebody else did as well. It would be someone that would actually be seated at the table. That changes things then. I don't think I have that right. I don't think Mary had this. I guess maybe she could have had the cigar. I suppose it could have been the brandy that was poisoned. Okay, so if we say it's the brandy that was poisoned, then this can't be where Mary was sitting, because Mary had to be sitting next to... Oh, this is so crazy. All right. What's the yellow liquid? Let me figure that out really quick. It's just lemonade. That must be the trick. Okay, so Edmund could have had lemonade or water, but he has to have sat somewhere that would allow... He couldn't have alcohol, so he wouldn't have been in any of these three seats. I think Rose had the brandy, but let me make sure everything else checks out before I confirm that. That would mean that Mary had water. Did I lose? Where'd Mary Richards go? Guess I haven't confirmed her anywhere else. And that means Peter has to be there. And mystery guy, who's not George. Oh, I need to know who he is to be able to place any of this. Shoot. It's not Little Pip. Who else could have possibly had the cigar? Who would be allowed to sit with them? It has to be these five guys, right? Where did I get the name Lothar? Let me see if I can find that again. Oh, it's Lothar Richard. It's her dad. Yeah, I remember now, because I forgot to put it next to the name. Okay, so this is definitely Lothar Richards. Okay, that's okay. I can get the answers over here, though. Edmund, Rose, Peter. Okay, excellent. Identities are done. George is a red herring. Monkey Man, Dark Hand, Final Vanguard, and Stewart, I think, are all red herrings. Let's move them over here. Okay, so we need to figure out where they sat at the table now, and that's going to answer the rest of it. So things that we know: Mary had salad only. Edmund needed to either have lemonade or water. Someone had a cigar. It's a pack of cards. Does anyone have anything that would show evidence that they were smoking? I don't think so. Mary had a little lamb. Peter's supposed to be seated next to Mary. Half full bottle of wine, opaque bottle labeled water, roast, salad bowl, brandy, peptic tonic, the cloudy liquid. Okay, so where is all the cloudy liquid here? This has to be. He's at the head of the table. He's got his tonic and he's got his water. That has to be Edmund. Okay. So everything else is going to have to descend from there. That means that Mary has to be in one of these two remaining seats. The only one that makes sense, I think, unless if I find some evidence that she smokes cigars, is here, which means this must be Peter. Didn't take his tonic. The tonic that's been poisoned? Oh, it's the tonic that was poisoned. Rose drank it. Edmund didn't. He was trying to kill Edmund and killed Rose by mistake, I think. And that means that this must be Lothar Richards. Sick. I got it. Okay, sweet. So I think it's Brian Walker wanted, Edmund Cloudsley dead. Poisoned the tonic. Hid the necessary key in a bag. Was it Little Pip is the one who did it? No, okay. So the bag is over here, and that's in the second from the bottom room. Oh shoot, whoops. David Gorin. David's not even here. Maybe it's the other way around. Maybe it's David wanted him dead, and so Brian did it because he also didn't like nobility. Okay, no. So where am I confused here? Have the seating right. I guess they also could have poisoned... Well, it wouldn't be poisoning the water. It was poisoning the tonic for sure because she's the one who drank it. So... the key was hidden. I guess I saw a key in a bag. But we'd have to see where else the tonic is stored, right? Because it's stored in here, peptic tonic. There's some on the table here, peptic tonic, half empty. This must be the thing I'm missing here. Wine and brandy. Food. Keyring. Is there a copy of that key somewhere, I guess is the question, if it's coming out of his personal stash. Because he definitely has a key to it right here. Oh, it must be the same shape. Okay. I think that's it. It looks the same to me. Okay, so the key was definitely hidden in a bag. Oh, but the key is suspended from this person's room. That was my confusion. That's... Ada Baker? Must be. think it was Brian that wanted it, right? 2 or fewer slots are incorrect. I like how the bag there was there to trip you up. Because you could see it hanging outside the window, but you might not notice that it's like tied from the wall here outside this window. All right, well, I know that Ada Baker is right with poisoning. So who wanted him dead? I was almost positive it was going to be Brian Walker. David's not here. There's some evidence that David had something to do with it. What happens if I try David? Yeah, I don't think it would be him. What information am I missing? Brian's the one who hates nobility, so I don't know why it's not him. Maybe he's like the murderer in the last one. He's supposed to be the obvious one. I could brute force it at this point because I only have the 2 more to guess, but... Dear Ada, oh. They're used, has no eye, comfort, and may. Is it the steward? Steward. Yeah, I never found this solution. Use this substance to... Alright, it's something like that. It's a code like that. Whose room had that? Was it Ada Baker? The 4th one from every row. Okay. Oh, this game is so good. I love this. 2, 3, 4. This. 2, 3. Substance. Use the substance to remove target. Sincerely. Dark. Hand. Ah, Dark Hand. Dark Hand Steward. That's nuts. Oh, that's so good. Ada Baker received encoded instructions from Dark Hand Steward to poison Edmund Cloudsley. She used her ability to move freely throughout the rooms while cleaning and made a copy of the key to the medicine cabinet. She used a syringe to poison a sealed peptic tonic bottle. However, during the party, Rose asked for tonic and drank it first and died from the poison. I feel like me getting stuck there and like guessing, wait a minute, I thought I knew everyone that was involved. And the last thing being something that I had to piece together from a code is cool as hell, right? That it wasn't just one of the guests. I could have brute forced it, but then I would have failed because I needed to pull it out of 2 extra names that seemed like they were random nonsense. This game is rad. This might sound like sacrilege given how good Oberdin is, but I like this game better than Oberdin. I guess I like logic puzzles, deduction puzzles better than induction. Okay, so I need to leave some Future Marstead notes. Future Marstead, here's the deal. You can pop into these early missions really quick from the scenario menu just to kind of remind yourselves who people are. Albert Cloudsley, Oberon Geller at the beginning of the story. That's how the Cloudsleys got the Golden Idol, which apparently causes problems for people. Later, Sebastian Cloudsley died and he left a will, which is in the next scenario here. Ended up leaving the idol to Willard Wright, and you'll recognize some of these faces. At least they've recurred in a couple of missions after this. Rose Kubert recently died from this mission here. And then this one seemed to be... This was the death of Willard Wright. Yeah. At the hands of Ash Blair. And then we recently did another mission where the current Cloudsley was almost killed by somebody named Darkhand Steward, but instead she died because she drank the tonic water instead. This game's really good. Thank you, Leon. I super dig it. It's way up my alley.